This is Korea's scariest, weirdest wife murder case ever. Once exposed, it revealed an even crueler case within. Back in 1992, an unmarried couple met at a Busan hotel. The guy just wanted to test his new camcorder. They were being affectionate. Then static hit the screen. He brutally murdered his fiancée, making it Korea's weirdest wife-killing case. But the real strangeness was just starting. Halfway through the probe, police abruptly closed the case, sealing all evidence and files deep in the basement archives. 17 years later, in 2019, when prosecutors planned to destroy these files, 2 journalists sued for them. They then found the videotape recording the entire murder. Initially, they just wanted a special report on this bizarre case, but while reviewing the materials and crime footage, they discovered something incredible about the case. After the man in the video brutally killed his wife, a very clear figure appeared in the hallway mirror. The man began to twist and convulse uncontrollably, as if possessed. The 2 journalists felt sudden panic. That eerie tape sparked their intense curiosity. So they looked up old case files, PR materials, and news reports. But neither the files nor the news mentioned anything about the shadow in the mirror. Only in the original interview was there the killer's only statement, that the case had nothing to do with him. "I didn't kill her." Reporter Lao Wang suddenly realized the police's hasty closure in 1992 might have been related to that shadow. To investigate the shadow's true identity, they went to the crime scene, Dongsong Hotel. It had been completely abandoned since the incident. No one dared to stay in the death room. It became storage. The reporters found that eerie mirror inside and reconstructed the room's layout. They even installed HD cameras. They interviewed nearby residents and found the real estate agent from back then. The person who bought the hotel was a middle-aged man named Cho Young-tae. He remembered that transaction clearly. Because the guy was weird, he sold his nice house and land in Ameidong, instead buying this remote, run-down small hotel. Until after the murder happened, he heard others say the house Cho sold had also seen a homicide. It was a mass murder. A family of 3 died. Lao Wang was shocked to hear this. He felt there must be a connection. Besides, he learned from the agent that Cho Young-tae. They hurriedly returned to the hotel, but the only stairs to the top floor were sealed tight. Lao Wang rang the doorbell for a long time with no answer, so they went to the local newspaper office first and found news reports on the Ameidong massacre. The report said the case happened on Children's Day, 1987. The killer was the underage eldest son, Jo Kyung-ho. He stabbed his mother and sister to death. Their father had passed away not long before, who had also bought that residence. The reporters started looking for reports on him, but they searched everywhere and found nothing. Although both bizarre murders, only Cho Young-tae appeared as a key suspect repeatedly. The reporters believed there was a link. After waiting several days, they finally met Cho Young-tae. After explaining their purpose, they went to Cho Young-tae's home. Lao Wang got straight to the point and asked, "No print. What was your relationship with the victims of the massacre?" His name was Ye. He was a distant relative of the Jinghao family. Life was hard for his mother raising 2 kids alone. He often went over to help with household chores. He was also very surprised when this happened. After the massacre, the Jinghao family had no close relatives left, so he temporarily inherited that land and property. Besides the occasional small argument with his mom, most of the time he was quite well behaved. "Why did you quit after that?" "After a scary murder, half the house burned, no cash to fix it. He just picked a random spot to grow old." Zhao Yongtai sounded reasonable though. Sounded right, but something felt off. Reporters reached Ma Cave. Since that massacre, it's a confirmed haunted house now. Jinghao family stuff is still here. Sure enough, reporters found a key clue in the corner. Suddenly, they both remembered something. The Jinghao in this photo is the creepy mirror figure from the hotel murder. Zhao Jinghao died 5 years ago. Human or ghost? What other secrets is he hiding? To dig up these mysteries, reporters visited residents near Ma Cave. But here's the weird part. When mentioning the haunted house, everyone got scared and dodged the topic. Finally, an older woman spoke up. Her son almost wandered into the haunted house. "My son has the tape from there. Her son got really sick. She thought the tape was bad luck, so she tossed it." A woman named Hyun Jung contacted the reporters. She went to elementary school with Jinghao's sister, Zhao and Mei. They played together a lot as kids. Day, Zhao and Mei acted weird suddenly. Once, during a class photo, she refused to look at the camera. She'd stare off, lost in thought. Even creepier, one time, he and friends went to Enmei's house. They heard her parents yelling loudly. Reporters cut her off quickly. Isn't Enmei's dad dead? No, she called him dad. I remember it clearly, I'm not wrong. Since Zhao Jinghao and Enmei's dad is alive, why did hotel owner Zhao Yongtai lie? To check the truth, reporters went back to the hotel's top floor where Zhao Yongtai lived. They waited till night, but never saw Zhao Yongtai again. Like he vanished from the world. They had to go to the local Ma Cave police station to check files on that massacre. That guy, Zhao Yongtai, was listed as a witness in the files. Then why lie about being Jinghao family? For this, reporters found the detective who handled the case back then. They learned a shocking secret that stunned everyone. Turns out, Zhao Yongtai and Jinghao's mom were living together. Zhao and Mei was born after they cohabited. The detective also told reporters, Zhao Yongtai was actually Jinghao's father's younger brother. After his brother died, he helped out. Over time, he and his sister-in-law caught feelings. Zhao Yongtai bought this house. He made good money selling frozen goods at the dock back then. No criminal record, decent guy. He treated his big brother's kid, Zhao Jinghao, like his own. We checked Zhao Yongtai for ages before clearing him. In the end, all evidence pointed to Zhao Jinghao. Reporters rushed to ask, so is Zhao Jinghao definitely dead? The fire didn't burn Zhao Jinghao's face. Reporters were even more confused. In that case, why did Zhao Yongtai lie? And after that last interview, Zhao Yongtai completely disappeared. If the detectives are right, then Zhao Jinghao looks very suspicious. Since Jinghao's mom betrayed his dad and had a daughter, Zhao and Mei, she probably ignored him at home. So Jinghao held a grudge. In his sensitive teen years, he killed them, then set fire to fake suicide. He hung around Zhao Yongtai's hotel and possessed a tenant, creating a horrific wife murder case. If Zhao Yongtai had nothing to do with it, why lie to himself? With no clues, they returned to the archives to study the murder case tape. After frame-by-frame playback and audio restoration, a terrifying truth was exposed. Who was Zhao Jinghao calling after confirming it repeatedly? Not the husband who killed his wife, nor Zhao Yongtai. Yongtai is just Jinghao's uncle. What else are they missing? Regardless, Jinghao's ghost definitely appeared in the mirror. Since it's supernatural, traditional methods won't work here. The reporter brought in a famous shaman to investigate the haunted house. The shaman entered with a rooster. The quiet rooster suddenly struggled violently. It smeared blood on her face and talked to the air. Creepy noises came from upstairs. Chicken prints showed on white paper. The prints pointed upward, suggesting something went to the second floor. They headed upstairs immediately, but just as the shaman opened the door, Old Wang rushed to the yard to check. It was sealed by something unknown. Reporter Xiaomei stood dazed at the door. Holding a hammer, everyone broke out in cold sweat. They assumed Xiaomei was just exhausted from working late. She needed rest, so they drove her home immediately. The summoning ritual was interrupted. Jinghao's vengeful spirit possessed Xiaomei. The next day, others continued. They followed clues until nightfall. Suddenly, Xiaomei's mother found Old Wang. Old Wang asked police to check nearby cameras. They found Xiaomei before she vanished, sitting alone at a bus stop, refusing to board, watching the bus drive away. It's their mission. They found Xiaomei in an abandoned house, bare-chested, throwing dirt. They rushed her to the hospital. Her mental state was terrible. Before solving the case, a team member met an accident. Old Wang wanted to quit but couldn't. After hearing about Xiaomei, the shaman said she was possessed. He prepared to perform an exorcism. Unfortunately, Xiaomei's condition was severe. From morning till night, the exorcism failed. Suddenly, Xiaomei stood up, twitching uncontrollably. Her pose matched the wife murder scene exactly. Seeing this, the shaman mounted her body, speaking in a mother's crying voice. Mom knows you were wronged. As soon as she finished, Xiaomei went quiet, then burst into tears, slapping her whole body, screaming she was on fire. The shaman rushed her to a bucket of water. I'll put out the fire. Can you tell us what happened? At that moment, Jinghao possessed Xiaomei. Old Wang told the cameraman to follow. They trailed them to the haunted house. Up to the second floor, the cameraman spotted the locked door, now wide open. He stepped inside, stunned. It led straight to the attic. There, Xiaomei was curled up in a corner, clutching a family photo. Everyone froze. Zhao Yongtai and his brother were twins. But they couldn't figure out why. Jinghao showed them this exact photo. There had to be something bigger hidden here. Back at base, they dug into Jinghao's father. The real truth behind both murders finally came to light. Reporters found Jinghao's dad, Zhao Bingshan, was a Vietnam War veteran. After discharge, he'd been rehabbing at a government-funded orphanage. But when old Wang visited, he learned it shut down in '87. Ji Pinku, all records sealed in the Skubjeet archive room. Pin. To find the truth, they tracked down a GovT worker and uncovered a horrifying truth. The orphanage looked like heaven. Ying Kashuang, the director, stole state funds. Kids were locked up inside, even beaten to death. During its operation, over 500 children died there. Zhao Bingshan was one of them. But later, Bingshan realized the only way to survive was to join the abusers. Until '87, when the orphanage got shut down, Bingshan finally escaped alive from the family photo. Bingshan was clearly still alive, even lived with his wife and kids for a while. But old Wang noticed something odd. Bingshan's legs were perfectly fine. The reporter got suspicious and pulled the MA cave witness audio. He heard Zhao Yongtai stammering, evasive. The reporter smelled the truth. The innkeeper might not be Zhao Yongtai, but Zhao Bingshan, who escaped the orphanage. He returned home in '87, found his wife cheating with his brother. That twisted his PTSD into something monstrous. After years of simmering, he snapped, killed the cheating couple and their daughter, Enmei, then framed his own son, Jinghao, then assumed his brother's identity, Yongtai. To cover his crimes, old Wang got a text from the cameraman. Someone was holding a massive ritual on the hill behind the haunted house, linked to the orphanage and the massacre. They didn't hesitate. But at the foot of the mountain, they found Xiaomei, drenched in blood, and Bingshan running away. Bingshan slipped into the woods. Xiaomei slashed the cameraman, badly wounded, then sprinted after Bingshan. Old Wang climbed up, heart pounding. Chanting echoed all around. Near the summit, he spotted a stone altar. He crept closer, cautious. Dozens of photos hung inside souls being guided. All of them were of Jinghao, Bingshan's son. That's when old Wang finally understood. It turns out the real culprit behind the Shao family massacre brutally killed his own family to cover his tracks after the incident settled. He hid at the Dongcheng Inn under his brother Zhao Yongtai's identity, until he discovered his mental issues, and finally realized he had killed so many people. The photos in the cabin were likely those Zhao Bingshan killed at the orphanage. He wanted to express his remorse through worship. But these victims didn't seem ready to forgive him. Suddenly, a pale, terrifying, bloody hand appeared before old Wang. When Xiaomei saw old Wang, the photos on the wall fell down one by one. Xiaomei lunged at him like a madwoman, and he was severely injured by her axe. Little did he know, old Wang, lying on the ground, happened to spot Zhao Bingshan hiding behind the altar, while Xiaomei, possessed by Zhao Jinghao, slowly walked up to Zhao Bingshan. "Dad, why did you kill us? Do you know how much we missed you?" Then she raised her knife and killed her father.